Hello, sacred souls. It's Susanna from Alamanic Shaman. What I have here for us tonight is healing from not letting people get close, which comes from a fear of getting hurt, which of course comes from a fear of rejection and abandonment, and just unhealed wounds and trauma, right? There's a whole bunch of stuff going on that was shown to me today, and I was guided, and it I almost don't know where to start. I'm going to talk you through all these objects that are a part of the guidance that I received today, but I actually want to start with how over the last few days I kept hearing be in this world but not of it, right? Which is sort of that typical way of detaching from the world. Like ascended masters are not really, fully in this world, living it up and partying and stuff, but they're in this world, but they don't participate the same way that the average person would, right? But for many of us, we're not fully there yet. So we're in the process of detaching to probably varying degrees. And many of us have already left behind and disconnected or cut off, disconnected from or cut off many people in our lives, if not all. Like in my case, I've basically cut off everybody at this point. And this was really over the course of the past 22 years or so. Just step by step, a little more. And yeah, so this is kind of like the end result. And today I went to a powwow where I bought this really cool drum that has two sides, and it doubles as a rattle. As you can hear, there's stuff inside, and the woman who made it explained to me that she used corn inside and 7 crystals to represent the 7 grandfather teachings or the 7 feather teachings in native spirituality. And that was sort of the basis of what got me started in shamanism about 22 years ago. Let me see if I still remember them correctly. I haven't looked at them in a while, but it's like bravery, honesty, humility, truth. Oh, geez. I should have looked them up, but I didn't think I was going to talk about that. Anyway, like 3 more. So basically like the virtues, the ways of living a good life as a good person on the spiritual path, committed to, living for the highest good. And it was interesting because first of all, when I was at the powwow and I was walking around there, suddenly I realized that the topic for today had to be healing from not letting anyone get close, which is really the detaching. But at the same time, the part that still needs to be healed is the wounded part of not letting people close out of fear of not setting proper boundaries and then getting hurt as a result of that. So taking our power back, we speak our truth, and that makes us really step into our power, and then there is no more fear of letting people close because we can simply set proper boundaries and, speak our truth, tell them what we think and how we feel and so on. Now, it was interesting too, because what I started sensing there at the powwow or as I was leaving was sort of this feeling of not really accepting people, of not really of like basically rejecting them. And that was a little bit triggered by the situation with the woman who sold me the drum. So basically, we had a really nice chat, and I ended up not having enough cash on me. So I had to go to the bank machine and come back. And right before I went to the bank machine, she asked me, "So what's your name?" Because she wanted to keep the drum, or I had asked her to keep the drum aside for me for when I return. And I said Susanna, and then somehow I told her how I was named after a German kids show host that my brother used to watch, like the show. And he begged my parents to name me after her. And then I went off to the bank machine, and when I came back, I noticed she was more distant. And I mean, this is a public open festival, street festival that, you know, anyone is welcome to attend. It's not like it was a closed event that was only for insiders. So, and I mean, she was still okay, but not as friendly as before. And I sensed that the fact that I was clearly not native made her step back and kind of like put a wall up and reject me a little bit, right? And I know that was her dysfunction, but I know that, like, for example, like in this example, there's still something in me that needs to be healed. Otherwise, that wouldn't be shown to me, right? So, like, it goes for like many of us, because especially with our gifts, a lot of times that wasn't really acceptable to show. Like I've, for example, learned to just word things in 3D. Oh, I had a gut feeling, or yeah, I just kind of had a feeling, but not really saying anything more, right? So yeah, that was very interesting. Then, this bottle, this water bottle, I've been using it for tea, and it's amazing because it totally acts as a thermos. And normally my tea stays super hot in there for like 12 to 15 hours easily. So I could make tea at the beginning of the day, and late at night when I film these, it's usually still hot, except today. Now, when I just tried to have some, it was lukewarm, almost cold. And I feel very strongly that that refers to emotions being hot at first and then suddenly going cold, or like being lukewarm. Suddenly that passion is gone, that excitement and whatever. And then I found 4 candles. I had parked my car next to one of those donation bins for like secondhand stores, or I think it's actually like more for donations that go to charity, right? And I found this one candle right underneath it, and I picked it up, and then I looked under, and there were 3 more. So it was this one, that one, this one, and that one. They were all underneath that container or bin with donations. And this one, you can see how someone sharpened the bottom to put it in a candle holder, but then it must have cracked. I don't know if you can see it enough, but the bottom kind of moves a little. I think you can kind of see it, right? So like the crack is like right about here. So I sense that this is like our purity that is cracked. And it's like people have been chipping away at us. And finally, like, we didn't completely break, but there's a crack, right? In our purity, in our innocence. That childlike innocence that gives us that joy for life has a crack. And this candle, this tea light candle, looks like a lemon. And right away I thought, if life gives you lemons, make a lemonade, right? And I feel like many of us have had a lot of lemons given by life, right? So it's like we've been busy making the proverbial lemonade. But this shall help us heal with all of those like harsh lessons that we've received, to really heal from that. And this candle is actually really cool because it looks like corn on the cob. And the one side has some red on it, which is probably why they threw it out or got rid of it. But it's almost like a little bit of blood. It's like tainted. And I sense that this is actually representative for our soul nourishment, right? So I'm going to light that to nourish our soul so that, we can heal what has been neglected, right? We haven't really been nourishing our soul enough. And this one shall reignite our passion for life, right? So, and the spiral especially is like the spiritual connection, the connection to spirit, to the divine. So through our spiritual connection, we shall have a new and renewed passion for life. And that shall also happen by healing a little bit more our inner child, right? Because a lot of that trauma goes back to our often earliest childhood. And I'm going to light this candle to reignite our innocence. Okay, I think that's everything. I'm sorry that was super long. Oh no, wait a minute. And I bought new angel wing earrings because the last ones were out of stone and one of them actually broke, right? So I just got new ones. So this is our rebirth in a sense for all of us earth angels, light warriors, star seeds, etc., right? But the wings representative for that part within us that's that has that higher calling, and for us ascending ones. Okay, so let's get started. I kept the smudge going for a while, but it eventually went out. So let's reignite that. I burnt away a little too much there. One moment. Okay, this one. Down here. And a bit more here. That should be good. Okay, please cleanse, clear, and renew all of our energies and flood us with massive amounts of healing light, unconditional love, blessings, and protection from the divine. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. Dear Creator, higher power, source, and soul energy, our higher selves, our higher spirit guides of the light, our ancestors that are in the light, dear Mother Earth, and all four directions, air, earth, fire, and water, please join the ceremony and assist the healings and prayers and the protection with all of your powers. Thank you. Please close the circle of protection around us. Thank you. Okay, let us start by reigniting our innocence that we lost somewhere along the way, by having felt rejected and not loved unconditionally. Let our purity and innocence, our childlike innocence, be returned to us. Let us be completely filled with that pure divine essence that flows through all beings. Ooh, yeah. And by repairing this innocence, this purity. Let our inner child be fully and completely healed. We are now safe, shielded and protected, and fully and completely loved and accepted for exactly who we are, with all of our flaws that are actually perfect. They are divinely designed to be exactly like that. We are exactly how we're supposed to be. We're perfect as we are. Whoa! Whoops! And there goes the passion for life. Let's ignite the passion for life. I'm just going to have to drip that a little more because it lost its balance, which is also very telling. We're going to have to stand it up again. We're going to have to, reignite and put it straight up again. That passion for life that also got lost along the way. Oh, hold on, I gotta hold it a little more, I think. I don't want it to tip over. Like that. Oh, geez, the whole thing came off. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like that one's a little resistant. Let's see if this works. Oops, sorry, the phone's slipping. No, somehow this does not. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't even have a regular candle holder. I had some and, got rid of them because I was trying to slowly downsize. And, well, here we are. I think, okay, that's it. All right, that works. Whew, after the ceremony, I'll put it in the shower to be safe because I don't want that tipping over. That's why I usually have like pillow candles that stand a little more solid. All right, and last but not least, I'm going to use a match for this. Let the corn candle reignite our self-nourishment. Help us, look after ourselves more and follow our passions to nourish our soul, to maybe pick up a hobby that we've always wanted to try and never have because we felt we didn't have the time or the money, or maybe we talked ourselves out of it thinking, oh, it's not that important. But nourishing our soul is actually one of the most important things that we need to do. No matter how busy our schedule is, we gotta make some time to nourish our soul. So, reignited passion for life, soul nourishment, and renewed purity and innocence, and any and all tough lessons represented by the lemon candle shall now be healed through the lighting of this candle and by letting that one burn down. And it's almost like church bells. I always thought, actually, I ordered something to hang up this bottle because when I hit it, like hanging, it sounds a bit like a mix between a bell and a gong, which I think is really cool, actually. And let me just gently do this because my neighbors are sleeping, I'm pretty sure, at this point. So. sorry, I finished that too soon. Okay, and with this eagle feather, let us be blessed. And let our angel wings grow again. Okay, and let any and all damage be repaired and healed. We are already perfect. We just have to realize it and let go of all that pain, anger, hurt, and resentment that we're holding on to. We need to just let it float away through the air. And we bless all those that have hurt us with love, recognizing that it was for our higher good and that they were all important lessons that made us grow and help us in our ascension journey. We bless them all with love and release them from our lives, freeing all of us for all eternity. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations. We're free. And we're already divine. Okay, let the ceremony now be finished. And accept our love, thanks, gratitude, and blessings. Please open the circle of protection around us, but keep us strongly safe, shielded, and protected. And so it is. Thank you, Dankeschön, all my relations, all our relations. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for watching, for being a part of the ceremony, and for working on your own healing and ascension. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. And I'm also sending you tons of love and light, blessings, and I wish you great abundance. Be well until next time. Bye.